Hey guys, so I'm up and it's about like 5 in the morning and I'm just suffering really bad. I didn't really sleep good because I ended up being hungry in the middle of the night because I'm trying to not eat because I feel like food just kind of can make the pain worse and I don't know what to do anymore. I basically got surgery, this laparoscopy surgery, whatever, and the cystoscopy where this urologist looked in my bladder, and basically I got no answers. I woke up and then I was told I had to stay in the hospital because my bowel was perforated. When they tried to get in, the gynecologist had to have another surgeon help her because my abdominal wall is really thick and hard to get in, I guess, or something like that. So basically that got nicked, and I'm in a lot of pain. Like every time I eat, I'm still in a lot of pain and I'm just suffering. And basically I was treated so badly by the urologist. His name is Dr. Cole Weedle or some shit like that. And basically all he could say was my bladder was irritated, and I'm like, okay, so you told me that if someone has interstitial cystitis, that there's a possibility that there's nothing that shows up when you look in the bladder, but he could see that there are veins, he could see that there are fucking irritation, but he tries to tell me that there's nothing wrong. But before he did the surgery, he told me that if you have interstitial cystitis, that there's a possibility that there's nothing that's going to be seen in the bladder, that you could still have it. So basically I'm told, okay, so what treatment can you provide for me? And he's like, oh, well, I can just give you some pyridine, some phenazopyridine, that stuff that turns your pee orange. And I've taken that. I've been dealing with this for 6-7 years, and I've taken that several times. It does not help, and it does not stop the symptoms. Like, the thing is that these doctors, they don't care about the lives that they ruin. Doctors don't save lives. They ruin lives, and they just don't care about the lives that they ruin. They don't care about the fact that I want to have a life, that I want to go to school, that I want to work, you know? So, like, basically, I guess she referred me to a pain specialist, and, like, yeah, I have to wait and see if I get a call or whatever, because I'm in debilitating pain every single day. And I have been for over 6 years now that I've been, and I'm tired. It's been health issue after health issue. They couldn't find what was wrong with my gallbladder. They had to do a HIDA scan. So for years, basically, I had to go in and out of the ER because they couldn't find out what was wrong with my gallbladder. Then next it was the ovarian cyst. It's just like all these problems, and it's culminating to where I really just, I have had times where I have felt suicidal now due to this. Like, these doctors don't realize what they're doing and the kind of impact they're causing. And basically, like, all they could do is refer me to a psychiatrist. And I know that this is part of me being framed. Basically, my mother abused me so badly that when I was a teenager, I became suicidal and depressed, and basically her and my grandmother worked really hard to put a diagnosis on me that I'm bipolar. So basically that's been stuck with me for like the rest of my life now. Like, and my mother abused me. She would hit me, slap me across the face, hit me for no reason, and just abuse me so badly. And then on top of that, I would go to school and be bullied because I was fat. So I wanted to kill myself. And basically, like, now, like, all my life I've just been persecuted, and now I know that this is what these doctors are trying to do, that they're trying to act like nothing's wrong with my health and trying to act like I'm crazy. And it doesn't make any sense because, like, okay, my period, I bleed for weeks. When my period starts, I bleed for weeks. It's super heavy. I have severe cramps that feel so painful, like labor pains, and I'm given no answer. Like, basically, these doctors, they don't want me to work. They don't want me to go to school. They don't want me to live. Like, they don't want me to have a life at all. They just want me to suffer. And it's sad because there's a worker shortage, and like I see all these jobs available, and like I really want to work. Like, that's all. Like, I just want to work and be able to survive. Like, I want to not have to be homeless anymore, but I'm homeless due to the fact that I'm suffering in so much fucking pain and that I can't work. And I recently worked at Subway, but it's like my pain is so severe and it's like I'm pushing myself so hard and it hurts so bad and it's just debilitating. It's so debilitating and nobody understands, like, and people think I'm lying. They think I'm like making it up or something like that. And it's like, I no longer can actually hike anymore. Like, I no longer can make it up the trails anymore because I'm in so much pain and I'm so out of breath. Like, my legs, everything just hurts so bad. I can't do it. Like, this is all just something severe is wrong and I don't know what to do. And I'm tired of dealing with racism. I'm just tired of it. I'm so drained and so tired. And, you know, so that's why it's been a while that I've posted. Things are just really, really bad. And I'm just really, really tired of being treated badly. I'm tired of being a fucking Jew. I'm tired of it. Like, I'm the real persecuted Jew. Like, honestly, like, I feel sometimes like, am I Jesus? Because I feel like I'm like one of the most persecuted people in this fucking world. That's how I feel. Like, I don't know, like what am I? Like I just don't understand. I just don't get it. So, guys, I don't know what the future is here. I don't know, but I know that I no longer can take this anymore, and I just don't know what to do. Like, I can't take this pain. I can't. And then on top of that, I'm really anxious. I'm really actually very traumatized after this surgery, after like my bowel being perforated, and I'm just so traumatized. And like, I just can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking about how this urologist, how that's the only treatment he could offer me was some over-the-counter pyridine, this pill that turns your pee orange. It's just like, I'm just beyond frustrated. And she said that she would refer me to an IC specialist in like Denver, Colorado Springs, but that's far away. It's a long drive, and I just don't know what to do anymore. And I'm just suffering so bad. It's just like, I know that there's treatments for interstitial cystitis, there's gabapentin, there's like all these other treatments that this fucking urologist can fucking prescribe me, but he's so fucking racist and so fucking evil that he just simply just is like, oh, fuck you, like, basically. And you know what, the one thing he said to me was, I asked him, can you please just like write it on paper, just give me the diagnosis? And then he says, no, we can't give you a diagnosis. You know why? Basically, sometimes we don't like to give a diagnosis because that leads to more surgeries. And it's like, basically, these motherfuckers know that something's wrong with me, but they refuse to treat me. They refuse to help me. They refuse to make it so I can live a life and live a normal life. And they wonder why people like lose hope, and they wonder why like people end up killing themselves, or why there's mass shootings, and why these things happen, because the stuff that they do, like, this is so evil, and it's just unremarkably evil. So yeah, basically, my life, I can't live. I'm not allowed. I guess I'm not worthy to live a life that's normal and live a life that's not in pain. I'm just meant to suffer. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys this update and let you guys know what's going on.